Oh my God, what the hell is this? He's gonna try it! And will this be enough? My God, ready to take to
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Ruckus Wrastlin. I am Josh, alongside my tag team partner in this journey, Justin Toner. How are we doing today, sir?
Not bad, not bad. Got plenty to talk about. Okay, people coming, people going, and sometimes not against their own free will.
No. Yeah, we have a lot of potential arrivals, not potential departures, but we do have a couple departures. One from AEW, which was there for literally like he got signed and then he was released. And then the other one from WWE after a long tenured career. Not really career. I don't think he's done. But we'll start with AEW. And if anyone watched Falls on the show, you know how much of a fan of the Rascals I am.
Yep.
And I was excited to see all four of them get signed to AEW. And then what's up, If? And then within 24 hours, you saw on Collision, they did their debut, which was them in the back and off, but there was only three. And I was like, interesting. Where's Miguel? Turns out Miguel immediately got released. And people were like, what happened here? And so as it came out, and then Miguel just out of nowhere apologized about something. And we're like, okay. And then, of course, the dirt sheets took over and all that. Turns out Miguel made some kind of like a Jay Briscoe situation. For everyone who doesn't know, the late great Jay Briscoe said some controversial things and posted online in the past. Well, that's why, for one, the Briscoes didn't get hired in like a WWE or even an AEW when they started. It's because of the things that Jay Briscoe said in the past. And then right before they finally got everything kind of died down and Jay got in the good graces of AEW, and they got to the point where they were okay with it. Jay unfortunately tragically passed away in a car wreck. So we never got to see Jay Briscoe in AEW. Obviously, Mark has gone on to do great things in AEW. And Miguel said some controversial things, I think like 5-6 years ago.
It was like 6 or 7 years ago. It was a while ago.
And he immediately apologized at that time frame that it happened.
Yeah. So apparently the word is that the decision that saying to not want him there came from above Tony Khan. And now people are like, well, who's above Tony Khan? Well, that's Warner Bros. Discovery. And it's like you said, it was just like the Briscoe situation where, he had them sign and they did like work like, ROH, but he wasn't allowed to have them on TNT or TBS on the main AEW shows because Warner Brothers was like, no.
Right. For,
like you said, this stuff that he said in the past. And we're not going to rehash that. It's kind of a similar situation here, apparently, where apparently word got to some people up above about things that Trey said in the past. And they told Tony, no, we don't. We don't want him on our network. And so Tony, he's got to make his bosses happy. So it's like he had to let him go, because I know some people are like, well, it doesn't make any sense. Why would he? It's like this wasn't the plan. It's like so it's unfortunate. Sucks for him. And he put out a tweet kind of vaguely referencing kind of like that he made mistakes past and he's working on a better person. So sucks for him. Word is that TNA has already reached out to offer him a spot back with them. So we'll see what happens, but it's really unfortunate. But it's like this also reminds me of what happened with James Gunn, where like all those old tweets that he said years back, people try to use that to cancel him, and that cost him his job at Marvel for a while. It's like it's the same thing. It's like So you got to be careful what you say on the internet because you never know when it's going to come back to haunt you.
Nope. Because when you post on the internet, it's kind of forever. So
Yeah.
It sucks because everyone at AEW, but people are like, well, Tony can basically do whatever he wants. It's like, well, he still needs a TV deal, and with what's going on with Warner's and Netflix and Paramount and all that stuff, he wants to be in everybody's good graces.
Yep.
Okay, so risking as much as standing for a guy you just signed him. It'd be one thing if he said something controversial and he's making you a lot of money and he's bringing the ratings to that show. He's just not.
He's not.
Trey had no leverage.
He's not going to rock the boat with Warner Bros. Discovery right now.
He's just not, which sucks. I just feel bad for Trey, but you felt like enough time has passed. It's not like he's done anything wrong since then, and it wasn't super, super terrible. I mean, everyone online is just like, this is crap for Miguel, as far as what the vibe that I got. So that sucks for that. So I hope Miguel, he's too good of a talent. I hope he at least gets signed, makes his money doing wrestling.
Yeah, if it's true that TNA has reached out to offer him a spot back with the company, that props to TNA for doing that. Yeah. So hopefully that'll work out for him.
That being said, put the trios title on the Rascals yesterday, Tony, and let them have it for 7,000 days.
I'm sure it's going to happen eventually. Look at the hands on the trios titles.
Yeah. Just whatever I forget what Speedball Mike Bailey said. They were changing it AEW. But anyway,
the other three must feel really bad that he got screwed. So it's like, hopefully, they're going to do well over there. And so that Trey will let us feed. It's like, hey, it's like if it's your actions. Like if you've shown that you've not the same person who said those horrible, stupid, shitty things in the past. It's like. That's a good thing. So
yeah. So the other one that basically on his own accord, but one of the head of the black and gold era of NXT had a decent run on the main roster, especially with him linking back up with Johnny Gargano. But Tamaso Champa posted today that his contract is running out and he's not going to renew it. At least that's what has been shown, is that he decided to move on. Yeah, not the company decided to move on from him.
Yeah,
because
this was a Ciampa decision. They offered him a new contract, but he decided to turn it down, and he's choosing to leave WWE and go back into the Indies and go elsewhere.
Yeah, he's betting on himself.
Yep,
is what I'm getting, because basically what Tommaso, I guess he knows enough of the wrestling world that he knows he can bet on himself, much less you have to have, the Cody situation. Nope, I'm out of here. I'm going to go bet on myself, and I'm going to make it work. Now, is Tamaso Ciampa Cody Rhodes? Time will tell. He's an incredible talent. He's one of the best stars that came out of that black and gold era that, Justin and I so much rave about. Him and Johnny Gargano made a lot of good wrestling content, especially when they were in NXT, much less when they were doing their DIY stuff on SmackDown when they finally got back together. But Tommaso probably realized that he wants more, and he wasn't going to get anything else. Kind of the Hobbs situation, AEW. I think he realized he's reached basically where he's probably going to go in that company. So it's time for him to go out and prove that, he can do something a little bit better. Now, we've seen it in the past. Yes, he did have a kick-ass theme, GIF.
Yes, he did.
But
don't will survive, baby.
The entrance when he was on his heel run, which one of the best heel runs in the past 10 years or so, of him literally coming out and just holding on to the belt to no music and just straight boos.
That was the thing. He came out. He came out to no theme music.
Yeah, just straight heat.
At the height of his heel run in NXT when he's NXT champion. It's like it was awesome stuff.
Yeah. And those two and DIY can work with anyone. Obviously, the FTR, well, they weren't FTR then, but FTR and DIY will put on banger after banger. And then when you mixed in the Undisputed Era, you really had a good thing going with those three. But I understand it. And, we could come on here and be like, well, what about DIY? What about DIY? I'm like, they were kind of doing this thing, guys. That's what they were doing. And Tommaso just realized, I gotta try this out. I gotta do me. So,
yeah, it's said that he's leaving, but it's like it's his decision, and obviously it's like in these final years of his career, and he's talked about like that, he still got some stuff like Tank, but only for so much more, and wants to spread his wings out and go and try other things. And so, it's sad that he's leaving, because it's like he did some great stuff. His NXT work will always be the stuff of legend. So it's like he will be missed.
Yeah. Speaking about being missed, I posted on our Discord link down below for y'all to join. And it's free to join. So we go over there and talk about all the things wrestling, much less everything else. I'm not ready, Justin. I'm just not ready. And it looks like AJ Styles' career is going to come to an end a lot quicker than I was expecting. It's come out that his contract is running out in 11 days. Now, is this all putting out there just to make really push the Royal Rumble? Maybe. But I'm not ready for AJ Styles to retire yet. I thought I was like, okay, good. But I at least give him WrestleMania. That's the thing.
That's what we're all thinking. And so, but like the word that his contract is going to expire at the beginning of February, has everyone worried that, he's already going to go out at the Rumble to Gunther. So it's like, I hope that's not the case. I thought we'd get him for a little bit longer than that. I mean, he didn't say, he wasn't going to do like a full year goodbye like Cena just did last year, but that would get him at least like until Mania, So this is true. It's going to be a sad way to kick off 2026. It's like we just said goodbye to Cena last month, and now we're going to, a month later, we're going to say goodbye to AJ just like that. It'll suck.
I just hope for shenanigans.
I hope so too.
That leads to like a third match or something like that.
I hope so.
Gunther's going to retire him. I am fully.
Yes. I'm
with
fine with that, but I just didn't think it would happen this fast.
No. Just no full year with Giff was saying, and then he did say he wants to at least wrestle one more time in TNA.
And they teasing it, so it's like that could still happen.
Now, with them getting 29,000 views for a really, really bad kickoff show on AMC, who knows? They might pivot from that, but
yeah. And he's made it clear that he's going to be done. It's like, he's not going to go to AEW or anywhere else. It's like he wants to go out while he can still deliver in the ring, and not when, he's like, but Mello once said to Andrade, put the fries in the bag, bro. You're washed, bro. He doesn't want to be washed.
No. I mean, we saw that with Cena this last run. Like, people are like, really, Cena's retiring? And then you saw him, you're like, it took a while to get that car running again.
Yeah,
when it did, it was great.
For a while, it looked like he was really washed for a while, but then somehow he found his groove again, from SummerSlam all the way to the end somehow.
Yeah.
So
yeah. What does Johnny do now? Good question, Justin. You want to answer that one?
Yeah. Well, he's definitely going back to singles, which I think is good. Because he can have banger matches with a lot of people, and especially the mid card.
The U.S. title, keeping those type of guys alive, which is really good.
He's still got something going on with Fraxie, even though he's all by himself. So at least he's got something. So
they'll probably pair him up with somebody too. Yeah. Who knows? But yeah, just it's like you said, end of an era, the end of an era with DIY, which they could still get back together. If Johnny just decides to leave as well. So I don't think it's the end of an era as far as DIY. Maybe DIY in WWE for now, sure. But yeah, AJ. There's a couple other guys that's kind of towards the end. I mean, obviously Cody sits there and talks about, he's only got, after this contract is his final contract. People say that all the time.
Unless he's really unhappy, I think Johnny will stay with WWE. Like it'll be like a WWE for life kind of guy. It's like, and then like I've already heard that they're Candice is already thinking of winding down her in-ring career and then like transition to like working behind the scenes, maybe be a producer, which I think would be great for her. I think. And I could totally see Johnny, going back to NXT and helping train people. It's like, how much NXT means to him as well. So,
right.
So unless something really, things sour, I don't see him going anywhere, leaving WWE.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like he let his contract expire. He took a break for a while, and then he decided to come back. That's when like Candice, they had their son Quill. So he let his contract expire, and he took some time off, and then he came back.
Yeah, but Johnny and DIY, just Johnny DIY is redundant, but those type of guys, if it wasn't for NXT being where it was, we wouldn't be talking this highly. We would be still talking about, them really having put on good indie shows, but we wouldn't be talking about them as far as being at that level.
Right.
At this level that we're talking about. Now, obviously, Candice, her indie run was still talked about to this day, especially that match with her versus her and I forget the other guy's name. They got canceled versus the Young Bucks, where she was just bloody to a pulp there in
that's pretty infamous.
Guerrilla Pro Wrestling.
Yeah.
So that's an infamous one. If no one knows what it is,
GPW.
Look up Candice Owens GPW or whatever it is, or Candice Owens. Not Candice Owens, sorry. Candice LeRae. Who spoke there? Candice LeRae and the Young Bucks. So look that up. Yeah, Joey Ryan. Yeah, he was canceled.
Yeah.
Thank you, Giff. On that. So the other thing that launched that took the dirt sheet internet IWC by storm is the Unreal Season 2 on Netflix was released. Justin's made it through 3 episodes. I've made it through 1. So far, without really going into detail, Justin, what are you thinking so far about Season 2?
Season 2 has been pretty solid so far. I like the first episode, focusing on Becky's return and kicking off the feud with Lyra, and about how her desire wanting to help get Lyra over because she sees Lyra as like the future. That was really sweet. And also explaining, getting to see her and Seth, and talking about wanting to spend more time with her daughter. Just seeing a lot of cute stuff behind the scenes. Especially like the one scene where her daughter is all upset because she doesn't want Bobby to go, but she's got to go out and wrestle.
Right.
She's crying. It's really hits your heart. The second episode focused on what happened with R-Truth and Naomi was the other focus. It was a split. It's like they went over what happened with R-Truth, them letting go and then getting him come back and all that. And the other part of the episode was about Naomi's rise. They actually went over her and Shasta walking out, and then her going away to WWE and then coming back, and about how she wanted to do something different and do a heel run and and talk about how the success of the heel character and that and leading her to winning Money in the Bank. It kind of the end of things there. It hasn't gotten to the cashing yet. I think that's probably coming in a little bit later. And then I just finished episode 3, which was focused on the creation of the Vision with Seth bringing Braun and Bronson Reed in, winning Money in the Bank. Let's see. And then the other part was focused on Penta and Chelsea Green, also by proxy. So it was kind of it was a little mix of all 3. One of my favorite things was Paul Heyman, the writers room, saying Penta is over like a motherfucker, and saying we really we need to do something. It's he is over.
Right.
And also, it was nice that Chelsea talked about her and Penta are still buddies because of their legendary Lucha Underground match from 2018, which they showed footage from in the episode. You can find that on the internet. That match is something else. People still talk about the Penta Chelsea Lucha Underground match.
Yeah, they still talk about that. Yeah,
she jumped in.
Unreal. Can I just say the season I hate because a couple of things. I haven't watched this episode.
Well, it's not Triple H's fault. It's if I watched the episode, it's Road Dogg is well, we should I think we got someone with Chelsea. We should put the towel back on her. And then Triple H is okay, let's say I'm not saying that we shouldn't, but we put the towel back on her. Then what?
Yeah, here I'll play it. I got the.
And he's Well, who do we feud her with? Look, she's already feuded with Zelina, Michin, B-Fab. If we put the title back on her, what babyface is she going to feud with?
Right. I got
to do this again? Yeah, it's like, let's show the clip.
Short match.
Could you use this as the opportunity to switch the title back? And Chelsea wins the title back. It might not be a bad thing.
So I guess my question would just be, if you flip it back to Chelsea, who should work with?
Chelsea, she's got something. There's something to her.
She does, but my point is, if you put the U.S. title on her, I'm not saying we lost faith in Chelsea. I'm just saying, put the U.S. title on her, and she works with, I mean, the baby faces that she has to work with are the same ones she already went through. Zelina Vega, Michin, B-Fab, and anybody that's above that, then she's got to lose to. Alexa Bliss, Jade Cargill, Tiffany Stratton, right? The flip of that is, okay, so play it out. Put it on Chelsea. And she works with
Got the same girls.
Yeah,
I understand. I don't know. I don't disagree. I know I sound like I do, but
So here's the thing. This show, at least from that clip, and then like he was saying with who likes LA Knight.
Look, you may think look. I'm not going to spoil it, but LA Knight, there's something that happens. LA Knight committed a botch during a match, and Triple H and some people are not happy about it, which is understandable, because a finish to a certain match did not go the way it was supposed to go, and it was because LA Knight screwed up. And so it's like that puts him in the hot seat, and it's like there's a meme already going around of is like there's a shot of like LA Knight looking like fuck, bro. That's from that.
So people have twisted. So basically, the two things, the art, Triple H and
look, I'm not going to defend. I'm not here to defend Triple H. I'm just saying, like,
no,
it's like it's not hate. It's just like it's understandable anger when someone fucks up a finish to the match when it's not supposed to go the way it's going to go. Triple H and people backstage are not going to be happy about it.
Right. And you were saying about the creative, it's the roster. I mean, we've been saying that with the roster, but the thing is that past tense before introducing this title, it's like you didn't have that. If it wasn't for fucking Becky Lynch, we wouldn't be talking about the IC title like we do.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, you had Becky Lynch there. She wanted to get Lyra over. She got Lyra over. Then she goes on to get Maxine over. She puts prestige to this title, and here we are. You were still circling the wagons trying to find that Becky Lynch to put the title over. You just couldn't find it because you don't have the roster space.
Yeah, the reason why we haven't complained about the women's IC title
100%.
versus the booking we haven't complained about the booking of the women's IC title versus the women's US title is because it's obviously, thanks to Becky, they've had a very honest plan. Feud with Lyra. Then after that was over, she had the title still. Then she moved on to Maxine, and she helped put Maxine over. And now that's over, and now we're waiting to see what's going to happen next, which is most likely going to be AJ Lee at WrestleMania, which is what we've been expecting for a while.
Yeah,
it's obviously that they've had plans. Where with U.S. title, it's just like, okay, who we're going to have X feud with Y, and it's just like. It's like you got to come up with something. Yes, one of the issues is the thinning of the roster. Like the fact that Triple H is going like, okay, Chelsea's already feuded with Zeta, Michin, B-Fab. Okay,
that's all we had too.
That's all we have. So you want to put the title on her? Who's she gonna feud with? And I love how Road Dogg's like the same girls. It's like, and Triple H doesn't have to say it, but he could have said, and that's the problem.
Yeah. And we said it on the show. That's why I wanted to play the clip, because it's like, as soon as it was like, yes, thank you. At least they acknowledged what we already saw was the fact that your roster was hair thin and you already basically overbooked Chelsea, but she rightfully deserves all of it because she takes something and run with it. She's amazing. And
then for some reason they followed Road Dogg's advice and put the title back on Chelsea for no good fucking reason.
Right.
It makes Road Dogg not look very good at all.
No, this and the R-Truth
giving him shit on the internet for the booking of SmackDown in the first place, and then you see this, and you're like, well,
yeah. And for what I saw from the clips, the R-Truth stuff, it did not make, and even Triple H's, when he was saying why, I'm like, that sounds bullshit.
Yeah, Triple H was definitely trying to it was didn't look as good in the R-Truth episode. I'll say that. That's for sure.
But I think the fans are just so tired because about the LA Knight situation, and me included. It's like, you keep putting him here, but you keep taking it away from us.
Yeah.
Just give him the thing, because he's super over.
Yeah,
all the time. And so people are like, maybe they're using Unreal to even catapult him more because he's off TV right now. So when he comes back, they're really going to shoot him. I'm like, I'll believe it when I see it. Honestly will. Because every time it feels like they're going to give him the ball, he always gets left out.
Yeah, it's like, because like, I felt so bad for him when I was watching the episode, because it's like the match is happening. I'm not going to spoil what the match is for people who haven't watched it, but it's a pretty important match that happened last year. And Abyss, who was the producer of the match, is like, what are you doing? Like, he's not following the script. And I was like, oh no. And then Triple H is just like shaking his head, like what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
And then, Triple H sits him down right by him at Gorilla, explains why they wanted to do the finish the way it is. And, it's like, and LA Knight's just there looking like a deer in the headlights, like, oh, I really fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck.
no one's they at least showed it on the show, and I liked it. The finish to, because I only watched the first episode, but the finish to Backlash, at least the Lara Becky match, I even thought, and I was telling Justin at that match, I was like, I think Becky attacked Lyra too quickly. And then it literally, and we said that at the time.
Yeah,
and then we watched it back, and Jordan, who was the producer of the match, at first TJ and Jordan were both producers, like they were co-producers on it. And he like went to TJ, he's like, oh man, he's like, she did it too quickly, dude, I'm sorry. And then he ran out there, whatnot. And then Becky came over, and Triple H was just like, you got to let it breathe a little bit, then attack her, because they were still rising. Let's talk about the crowd.
Yeah, and Becky was just like, oh, damn it. It's like, like she wasn't like upset. She was just like, oh, damn it. It's like, you're right. LA Knight does deserve better. Yeah. It's just, no, I totally get it. It's like, it's just, it is hard to put into words. It is frustrating. It's so then seeing that, it's just like, that's gonna, making a mistake like that in a big match, because it was a very big important match that he botched the finish in. So it's like, that's gonna rub people the wrong way. It's
right.
like,
I mean, it sucked that the height of Sami Zayn and LA Knight was during that Roman run, where you knew Cody was going to end up dethroning him. Mm-hmm. And those two guys were the biggest they've ever been as far as wrestlers at that time. And so you really were, unfortunately, you had to bury them. Sami and LA Knight are still over, but they never have hit that when Roman had that run. Mm-hmm. And so the fact that LA has still kept that momentum, because Sami's Sami. Like, I don't think you're ever going to lose Sami momentum, but LA could.
Yeah, no, give his right.
He's
like he's like stuck where it's like he should be breaking through and finally getting like a world championship, and it's like they keep teasing it and it just doesn't happen.
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah. And if they bring up his age, go F yourself. Everyone's 72.
Yeah, anyone who does that, get the F out.
Yeah, on that. But no, I can understand people not liking Unreal. Do you like Unreal just because you like put back the curtain? For what it is, I enjoy it.
A lot of people, even some of the big personalities, have said they're not too fond of it. But like this is what WWE wants to do, and they're rolling with it. Like Paul Heyman and both Seth Rollins have both been like, I'm not a big fan of this, but this is what they're gonna do. This is like, we gotta roll with it.
Yeah, give Knight the TNA title, right? Might draw a bigger rating than that show did. So, anyway, let's talk about some SmackDown, sir.
Oh yeah. Well, one quick thing.
Okay.
We talked about the rumors that Powerhouse Hobbs was leaving AEW, and as for people who actually watched Collision, saw that the Ops lost the trios titles to Hangman and Page and Jet Speed, and Hobbs took the pin. But earlier this week, at the beginning of the week, he was removed from the AEW roster page. And when someone is gone from that roster page, that means they are gone from AEW.
Yeah.
So it is official. Powerhouse Hobbs has left AEW. And then the rumors that he's going to WWE look to be pretty spot on. We'll just have to wait and see when he shows up. My guess would be there's probably going to save him for the Rumble, which I think would be the right move.
That, or he really should be on NXT. We talked about it last week. And they've trademarked Royce Keys. So if they make that his name, it's done.
Oh, God.
That name is terrible.
That's actually a good question because they've teased LA Knight winning Money in the Bank multiple times over the years.
Yeah. Last year, the Damian Priest year.
Yep.
So.
And the fans really wanted him to win, especially the year that Damian Priest won it.
Yeah, that was the peak that he was at the height of his powers.
Yeah.
His rise.
No, there's nothing wrong with that question, Kate. It's like, yeah. I think that would be the best thing. I mean, people are like, well, Jericho's return was shot. Everyone's expecting Jericho to show up at the Rumble. It's like
his name, his picture is still on AEW's page.
Yeah, he is still on AEW's roster page, so he's not officially left AEW yet, like Hobbs has. So, people are speculating and wonder if he asked Tony Khan to leave him up there until like the very last minute, so that like the day of or the day before he debuts in the Rumble, he disappears from the roster page and people. So that's I see people speculate that theory going around online.
Yep. But speaking about debuts, I can't wait for Tamaso Champa to show up as Don Callis' 17th member.
Actually, what if he went over to TNA?
That's people are saying that. Like they need some big time.
He would be
stars.
a great heel foil for Mike Santana as champion.
Yeah, he would. Yes, he would.
So basically we're in a countdown waiting for Hobbs to show up in WWE, and hopefully things will work out. I think he'll be able to kill it if they don't fumble it. Let's see. Yeah. So season 2 Unreal has been pretty interesting so far. Learning a lot of interesting stuff. I finished the first 3, so I got 2 more to go, and they've already confirmed that season 3 is coming. And they already put out a teaser for it. And one of the episodes, of course, is going to focus on the night Cena retired, the retirement match. And for those people who are complaining about the finish to the Cena match with him smiling while he's tapping out, this is not a spoiler. It's in the preview clip for season 3. That was Cena's idea.
Yeah. And Cena even says, he was like, that match ended exactly the way I wanted to. Some people hated it. Some people loved it. And that's exactly the story of my career.
A lot of people complain about it, but some people said that was probably what Cena wanted, and one of the biggest ones who said that was JD Freeberg. So he was spot on, and season 3 Real, it already is confirmed that finish is what Cena wanted.
Yep. That being said, when Brock Lesnar came back,
disagree with the finish, but if that's what Cena wanted, Triple H wasn't going to tell him no.
No. That being said, they came out of when Brock Lesnar came back for that Cena match, and people were like, "What the fuck?"
Right?
And they were like, "Well, that's what Cena wanted." And then Cena was like, "I do whatever they tell me." So it's like, okay, way to contradict yourself. But,
yeah, that Royce Keys name, that is like, nah,
that's
bro.
terrible.
Please, I hope God no.
No.
Give him a better name than that if you're going to change his name.
Champa feuding with Eric Young.
Oh, good Lord.
If that happened about 7 years ago, I'd be down for it. But not now.
Another thing. The TNA's debut on AMC happened last week, because it starts at 9, same time we go live. So I only caught like bits and pieces of the show, and then we ended just before the main event happened. So I got to see the main event and Santana winning the title back from Frankie Kazarian, which is great. But apparently the rest of the show was dog shit.
Yes. It was dog shit.
Yeah, and I went back and saw some clips outside of, Daria, former Sonya Deville, and former Cora Jade LA Black showing up. The rest of the show was a big thumbs down. and I'm glad we didn't watch it because I would just watch the clips, especially the Inspiration versus Elegance brand knockouts tag title match. Not good, bro.
No. And I don't know how long the show actually was, but there wasn't much wrestling in the wrestling show.
I mean, yeah, Gif and Kaden are both saying that it sucked ass. So that says all you need to know right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. So, yeah. All right. Same TNA.
Let's go actually to a show that was much better than TNA Impact's debut on AMC.
Yes, we are.
Shockingly, another good 3-hour SmackDown.
We are batting 1,000 on SmackDown 3-hour shows for 2026. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's freaking WrestleMania season.
Maybe.
Well, they actually give a shit. Anyway, the Undisputed Champion, Drew McIntyre, came out to the ring to open the show with a promo celebrating his title win last week. He said the thing, which is, I pray for this. And I can't do this. I'm not doing the accent anymore. I pray for this to happen. He said, screw you, to the bandwagon fans, congratulating him this past week. Drew said that he knows Cody's team is trying to get him a rematch. Drew claimed that there was a clause in the contract saying that there would be no rematch. Drew said that Cody's vanilla QB1 era is over and the new Drew McIntyre era begins tonight. Randy Orton came out to interrupt. Drew asked him if he was there to congratulate him. Randy said no. He said he's beaten Drew for the WWE title and he'll do it again, courtesy of the RKO. Jacob Fatu made his entrance, went right after Drew with punches, and they left the ring. Drew sent Fatu into the ring post and ran away into the crowd. Fatu no-sold that and went after Drew. They went fighting to the back. Back in the ring, The Miz showed up behind Randy Orton and hit him with the skull-crushing finale that led right into the opening match. Randy Orton defeated The Miz in a WWE Championship #1 contender qualifying match. Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair defeated Julia and Keanu James, with Bliss pinning James. After the match, Nia Jackson, Last Legend, showed up and attacked everyone, and they laid out the babyfaces, and Julia wasn't happy with them. It was announced later all 3 teams would face off next week in triple threat, and the winner will get a women's tag team title shot because we'll get to that second about that step. That's just I have a better idea. Don't have Charlotte and Alexa a part of that. Cody Rhodes came out to cut a promo. He declared himself for the Royal Rumble so he can win it for a 3rd time and get his rematch with Drew at WrestleMania. He then called out Jacob Fatu for interfering in the match last week and said that Fatu has the biggest receipt coming to him. Cody said that Fatu can come down to this ring to collect the receipt, or Cody can come and find him and beat the brakes off his ass. Trick Williams defeated Matt Cardona in a WWE #1 contenders qualifying match. After the match, Kit Wilson came out to cut a promo, but Jacob Fatu showed up and laid him out. Jacob then called out Cody, and Cody came out and they brawled until Nick Aldis and securities broke it up. After the commercial break, Cody versus Jacob was made official for Saturday night's main event on January 24th, which I keep forgetting that we have a Saturday night's main event this weekend, or at least in 2 weeks.
No, it's this Saturday.
Oh, sorry. My bad days are all scrunched together. I got a snowpocalypse bearing down on my ass right now. I can hardly figure out what day it is. Damian Priest defeated Solo Sikoa in a WWE's #1 contenders qualifying match. Uncle Howdy tried to get the lantern back after the match, but Tala Tonga stopped him and laid him out. Carmelo Hayes defeated Leon Slater to retain the WWE United States Championship. Wonder why Leon wasn't on TNA. I wonder why. Because WWE has TNA by the balls.
No, actually, he did have legit visa issues.
I'm aware, but it's my narrative sounds funnier. Yes, you're correct. Jordan Grace defeated Chelsea Green after the match. Grace did a promo at Jade Cargill, who had been watching the match at ringside. Jade got on the apron to confront her when Chelsea tried to attack Grace from behind, and she dodged and hit Jade, instead knocking her down. Grace picked up the WWE's title, a women's title, and posed with it before tossing it back to Jade. In the main event, Sami Zayn defeated Ilya Dragunov in the WWE #1 contender qualifying match. So it'll be Orton, Trick, Priest, and Sami at Saturday night's main event, and the winner faces Drew for the WWE title at Rumble. After the match, Trick sneak attacked Sami. Trick hit a trick shot, need to knock him down. Trick took tall over a fallen Sami to close out the show. So they are booking Trick Williams so much better than I thought they were going to. Yes, and Melo and Leon were. This was they're batting 1,000.
Yeah. No, it's like everyone was hoping that with them in London that Leon would answer the open challenge, and that's what we got, and it was fucking awesome. So yeah, it sucks for that Leon had visa issues that prevented him from being at Genesis, but it ended up working out in WWE's favor, and we got to have a banger match between him and Melo. So. And it wasn't just him, like a couple other people, including Lance Storm, so it wasn't just like, it's like people who are not U.S. citizens who live out of the country had visa issues getting with that work for TNA. So thankfully they've been worked out. So, oh yeah, it's amazing. Trick is like so over already. It's not even funny.
Yeah,
like the whoop that Trick chance.
Oh, that crowd was nuts.
If I didn't know better, I would think that was an NXT crowd because those whoop that Trick chants are loud, like it was back at the Performance Center. So this is a good sign of things to come for Trick. Now, of course, he's not going to be winning the number one contenders match. I think we all know who's going to be winning that match. I'll give you a hint. It's in Montreal. There's someone in the match whose hometown is in Montreal. And the person who got that Trick laid out at the end of the show. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
And the Royal Rumble is going to be in Saudi, which the Saudis love Sammy.
Yep.
So there you go. Yeah, just go to a place that loves you a lot. Montreal, but he's going to lose anytime he has a title in a place that really, really likes you because it's quote unquote either a religious kind of home place or your hometown in Montreal. You're going to lose the title. So Drew's probably.
If Sammy wasn't in the match, I would think Orton was going to win, honestly. But with it being in Saudi Arabia and also this match is in Montreal, Sammy's backyard. That increases the odds of him winning. So
congratulations, Damian Priest. You're taking a pin.
It's either him or Trick are taking the pin.
I don't think Trick's taking a pin. I think they're going to. That's the reason they're doing a fatal 4-way, just to protect Trick.
We'll see. I mean,
I don't think it's going to hurt him, but you bring him on, which is what I'm fearing with.
Well,
with
they're already creating a lot of beef between him and Sammy, especially with the sneak attack. So
right, that's true. That's true.
But yeah, I would agree it would be too soon to pin Trick like that, even in a fatal 4-way. These person to take the fall will be Priest because they're gonna not have Orton lose, take a pin like that. So most likely Damian Priest is gonna be the one that's gonna get pinned by whoever's winning. So
yeah, maybe.
Oh, there's probably plenty of candidates, including Jacob Fatu, who may eliminate Cody from the Rumble. Because I don't think this match at Saturday Night's Main Event's the end of the issues between Cody and Jacob. So
WWE loves 3-ways and 4-ways as much as TNA. AEW loves 6-man and 8-man tags.
Yep. It's the laziest booking when you're doing like this. It gets annoying when it's very obvious. It's like why they're doing it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Exactly. Yeah, let's get to that. Thank you, Caden. Because
why? You have the other two teams. Just have them two go at it.
Why do Julian and Kiana have to be there? Oh, I know why. Because that team is going to be one that's going to take in the out.
I don't care about that. It's the fact that I don't need Charlotte and Alexa even involved with it. You're supposed to get to them. You're not supposed to have your champions a part of a match just to face them.
Why can't you have Charlotte Alexa versus Nia and Lash 1-on-1? Like, do you not? It's like this reeks of we don't want someone to do one of these teams' job. Let's throw Kiana and Julie into the match, and we'll have Julie eat the pin. No, not
Kiana
Julie,
better be eating that pin.
No, sorry. Julia will not eat the pin. That's what Kiana's there for. She ate the pin against Alexa. She'll probably eat the pin again in this triple threat match.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're not going to have. It's like if they have Julia losing in a tag match, I'm going to go on a rager. It's like this.
Now, as far as getting a theme song over, you all better strike gold right now with Kid Wilson.
I don't know. It does help that he's from England, so
it definitely helps. It's getting trashed on the internet too. People are this theme song and Kit.
Even Ren Sinclair is a fan of it. It's like
this is that you like the people were referring to like when Fandango first came into the WWE with that, and people were doing this thing, and they basically were behind him until it kind of ran its course. It's the same thing with Kit. It's like either you're going to he's going to be a lovely jobber, which is fine. It gives him a job. No pun intended.
Yeah. That theme song is catching on to people. So we'll see what happens. Like, I don't see him going very well. It feels more like, he's just going to be eating a lot of pins. I mean, Jacob Fatu came in there and just beat the crap out of him. So give it about
about 3 or 4 weeks, he's gonna do like a Maxine Dupree. He's gonna, because that theme song is going to.
I'm not big on the theme song either, Kate.
People are. I'm just.
For some reason, it's catching on with some people. I don't understand it.
It's whatever to me. But I'm telling you right now, the way it's getting over, Kit Wilson will end up either pinning Carmelo, whoever it is, for the United States Championship for at least until the next open challenge. But they will put the U.S. title on Kit Wilson for a cup of coffee just because of what it's doing.
No, not right now.
No, I'm saying like not this second, but where I'm seeing it going.
Okay.
So
we'll see. We'll put that in the prediction file. So if that comes through, you can say like you called it. So
I mean, Jey Uso won a Royal Rumble and a
you did call that last year.
A title, and because he had a bomb ass entrance, and now people are like, okay, the entrance kind of wore out its welcome. At this point. So just saying. But yeah. I like when they still protected Solo with this whole Wyatt 6 stuff.
Yes, I knew exactly how that match was going to happen after he stole the lantern. It's like I was like, well, that means Solo's not winning that match because the Wyatt 6 are going to make sure that Solo does not win that match, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah. I just want to at least point that out, just so Giff can be like, the Wyatt 6 suck. We get it. Whatever.
Trick and Matt Cardona had a very nice match, I thought. Yeah. Match of the night was definitely Melo versus Leon, and with Sammy and Ilya right behind it.
Yeah. Surprisingly, I don't know who saw.
Oh yeah. It's like I was like, oh man, Sammy and Ilya are going to deliver.
The thing is that people didn't recognize Leon Slater's music, and as soon as because they just did the Alien, and so the people were kind of quiet, and then because he came out in the hood, where people were like, who is this? And it said Leon Slater, and then it popped. And now people really know who Leon Slater is now. Mm-hmm. So,
I did love Drew's opening promo. Great stuff, especially telling the fans who he thinks are bandwagoners to go screw themselves. Like I was watching. I was like, I'm not one of them. I've been with you all the way, day one. So it's like I'm not one of them.
I was with him when he earned his way back to NXT, and you can tell he was a different gear than he was when he first got there, and it was shoved down our throats, and then came the 3MB and all other stuff. So
it's not working for me, bro.
It's not. Yeah, it's finally not there anymore. I don't mind that stuff when it works, but you just don't. You can tell if it was Bray, it would be a whole lot different because Bray, just God rest his soul, was just he was special.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this whole feud between both factions is thumbs down.
Yeah,
it's my least favorite thing on SmackDown right now is the MFCs versus Wyatt.
No, because actually Solo is better on the mic than Jay is. If you're gonna have a leader, you got to have a mouthpiece.
Honestly, I hope to see Solo have a babyface run because he's got the personality to be able to pull that off.
He's got the mic skills. He's decent enough in the ring, but he's not Jacob Fatu. If you really want to compare apples to apples, he ain't Jake. And that's what people were. Meltzer.
Jacob's got the it factor.
We gave shit to Meltzer. We give shit to Meltzer all the time, mainly because he's about 30% right on his sources. And he's got that old school, just give 17 stars to Kenny Omega and never gives 5 stars to any WWE stuff except for the AJ Cody match in France. But that being said, he was saying that they were keeping Jacob back because they knew he would outshine Solo. And we kind of thought that, and then he did. Because what Jacob is undeniable. And so this feud with Cody is you got my attention. Mm-hmm. Especially this match at Saturday Night's Main Event. Let's see what's going to happen there. And I just like that Jacob doesn't say shit. He's literally is all gas, no brakes. Comes out, just starts swinging.
I did love Cody making fun of the all gas, no brakes line.
Yeah.
So Yeah, a lot of good stuff, some annoying stuff, but still overall another surprisingly good episode of SmackDown. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
I don't know how long this is going to last.
No, we gotta just keep them coming until, like I said, it's WrestleMania season. We're getting into Royal Rumble stuff, and this is the latest that I've seen them actually like announce that we're entering the Royal Rumble. Typically, it's like 2 months out.
Yeah, the Jade stuff, don't care for it. It's like, I think feeding Jordan that quickly to Jade, I think is a mistake.
I think it's a mistake too, but
this is the problem with the thin roster. They need to call more people up.
Well, yes and no, but the guys that they brought up have fit in quite nicely, much less Trick.
Yeah. And Obo will as well when he wherever he's going to land, whether it's going to be Raw or SmackDown. They still haven't. They keep teasing him on both shows, so it's not official yet which show he's on yet. The rumors are saying Raw. I think SmackDown would be a better fit, but either way, he's going to kill it, and I can't wait for him to come out during the Rumble.
Yeah. Not a lot of fans. I said that in AEW.
Problem is, we need Tiffany back. We need Bianca back, and I don't think both of them are. If Bianca is finally 100%, she'll be in the Rumble. But I know for sure that I heard that Tiffany was dealing with some nagging injuries, and that's why she's been off TV since she lost to Jade. So word is that she's going to be back in the Rumble. I hope so, because I missed Tiffy time. So if we get both Tiffany and Bianca back in the Rumble, that'll be a good thing for SmackDown, because it's like they need those baby faces on the show.
I will say with Jordan, as much as I don't like that they're feeding her to Jade, at least they're booking her to where she looks like a valuable threat.
Yes.
They're booking the way they're booking her. I like the way
he's winning matches.
I just don't like the way that it's just leading to her inevitably losing to Jade and then going back to his obscurity. So, but it is what it is. I mean,
it also doesn't help that both Meechin and Beef have are hurt as well. So it's like, apparently both shoulder injury bug, man. Thankfully Javon dodged that. It looked like it was another shoulder injury. We'll talk about it Raw, but thank God he's okay.
Well, that's a good segue into Raw. On Raw, Gunther came out to cut a promo. He said that AJ Styles made a mistake last week because he walked into their match with his blinders on. Gunther said that AJ forgot he was in the ring with the greatest professional wrestler in this company. Gunther bragged about his title reigns. He put Goldberg to sleep, and he made John Cena tap out. He said he was going to be in the Royal Rumble. AJ Styles came out. He said Gunther wants to move on, but he can't. He wants a rematch at the Rumble. Gunther said he was going to win the Rumble, and he's not planning on pulling double duty, so no. Gunther was about to leave, so AJ said it sounds like he is scared. He said they both know Gunther's hand was raised, but AJ Styles beat him by showing him mercy. He told Gunther he tapped out like a little bitch. The little bitch phrase is something that just Gunther and Love is just like very a theme with any Gunther feud. Styles told Gunther that if he's scared, then he should say so, and they can move on. Gunther said there is one thing he can offer to give him the rematch. AJ said name it. Gunther said if you put your career on the line, that he will say yes. He gives AJ until the end of the show to decide. Becky Lynch defeated Maxine Dupree to retain the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. Natty turned on Maxine by putting Becky's foot on the ropes, costing her a chance to win. Becky hit the manhandle slam after that to retain. Natty attacked Maxine after the match, putting her in a sharpshooter. Rey Mysterio, Dragon Lee, and Penta defeated the Vision in a six-man tag team match. The Vision tried to cheat with Brass Knucks, but Adam Pearce stopped them, and that led to them losing the match. The women's tag team champions, Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, came out to cut a promo. They said that they were going to be in the Rumble this year, but were interrupted by their opponents at Saturday night's main event, Liv and Roxanne. Liv told Io that Rhea will turn on her just like she did to Liv years ago. Roxanne said that Raquel, Liv, and she will be in the women's Royal Rumble also, and that a member of the Judgment Day will go on to main event WrestleMania. Raquel Rodriguez showed up to kick Rhea from behind. Liv hit a code breaker on Io, and Raquel then hit her with the Tejana Bomb. Ripley tried to attack the three heels, but she was overwhelmed. Liv hit the Oblivion on Rhea, and the Judgment Day stood tall in the ring. El Grande Americano defeated Javon Evans, but by referee stoppage, as we alluded to earlier, it ended up being a concussion, so thankful for that. The Vision approached Adam Pearce, who told Paul Heyman he wants Braun Breaker on Raw next week. Heyman said it was because of a phone call he got earlier. Pierce said he wants to speak to him man to man. Heyman told Pierce he better be on his best behavior. AJ then walked up to Pierce. Styles said he talked to his wife. He never heard her swear so much, and he's been married to her for 25 years. Styles said that his wife told him to kick Gunther's ass. Pierce told Styles there's no coming back from this. Styles said he understood. Pierce shook AJ's hand and told him it's official. In the main event, CM Punk defeated Finn Balor to retain the World Heavyweight Championship. After the match, Punk offered Finn a handshake, and he accepted, and they hugged. Punk posed with the world title. Finn watched as Punk celebrated to the end to close out the show. So, babyface Finn Balor with his original theme song. Welcome back, sir. We missed you so much.
It was so nice to hear his OG NXT theme song. Love that theme song.
Yeah, and him missing his cue because it's too loud. I can't hear.
Well, he was so much enjoying the moment that
Right.
It's like he didn't do his cue. I thought that was funny. This was a better Raw than we've had lately.
Yeah,
the Irish crowd there in Belfast definitely helped. And I do appreciate that even though Becky is from Ireland, they were not cheering her. They're rooting for Maxine. And boy, did Natty get the heat when she screwed over Maxine. We'll see if that works out for Maxine, a feud with Natty. So yeah, it really was nice. Yeah, I know, trash trouble indeed.
I will say this about the Natty turn, because Wrestle Talk, shout out to them. I listen to them. I always like to hear their news in the morning as I get ready for work. They did point out the continuity errors in the Maxine Natty situation, because Maxine came out and said that, she told Adam Pearce, follow me back here. She told Adam Pearce, I'm not ready yet. I got to go talk to a friend. Next week or 2 weeks later, I forget exactly that timeline, she comes back and goes, I'm ready. Then Maxine faces Becky again. AJ comes out, distracts Becky. Maxine wins the title. Then we get the vignettes of her training with Natty. And then Natty turns on her. Why didn't we get the vignettes of Natty training with her when she said she had to step away to go talk to a friend to really pump up that match? Do you see what the continuity situation is there?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the one thing I will say about those two things. But what Natty has been doing in AAA and then MLW, where she just comes out as like this badass, like a UFC fighter type stuff. I think this only helps Maxine keep getting over. This match was definitely better than the last one that she had with Becky. Her roundhouse kick, while it looks incredible, misses by about 10 feet every time. Still got to get there. But what Maxine has been able to do from when she first came and had that terrible, terrible, terrible match with Nia Jax, when we were like, you can't throw her out there, she's not ready yet, to now, tip of the cap to Maxine for the work that she's put in to at least get to this point. She's made a lot more progress in Jade Cargill as far as her in-wing work is concerned. That being said, I just like the fact that Roxanne has made not a meteoric rise, but a slow rise to a fact that she's always, I don't know. I can't say enough about how they're booking Raquel and Roxanne right now, and Liv just kind of is along for the ride. So I am enjoying that. But I don't want AJ's run to end. That being said, Nick Aldis did come out and say AJ will be on the show tomorrow night. So, yes, we shall see. I don't know that yet, Caden. As obviously me and you being two of the biggest Roxanne fans, at least comment on this show. I wouldn't mind it at all. I think that's an excellent call. I'd have to, when we get closer to it, to see how they're progressing on that. The LA Knight, I can see that being booked yesterday, of him winning Money in the Bank.
Honestly, I can see Roxanne being in the mix to win it this year. She was in it last year and, got to look good. honestly, last year's women's lineup was like ridiculously star-studded. You had, as I was reminded when I was watching Unreal, because they focused on Naomi and her winning Money in the Bank. It was Naomi, Rhea, Alexa, Stephanie, Julia, and Roxanne. It's like that was like fucking star-studded women's Money in the Bank match last year.
When Stephanie, that was when Stephanie was doing double duty. Couldn't she do a AAA match like earlier in the day or something like that?
I think like the day before.
Day before, yeah, she was like doing double duty, and then but she did. Isn't that when she did Chef's the Devil's Kiss on Rhea on the ladder?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, Rhea was talking about like she's not fond of ladder matches, but it's like because they can hurt. But she'd never done Money in the Bank before, and so afterwards she's like, "Oh, check that off. Check that box off the bucket list."
Right.
Yeah. No. Yeah. We all want Roxanne versus AJ.
We want the mother versus daughter match.
Yeah.
Okay. We want that.
We want it. We know that Roxy wants it, and we know that AJ wants to do it. And so it's hopefully patience will pay off, and it will happen sometime in the next couple months.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, that's right. It was. Yeah, it's definitely teamed up with Little Vice against two of the ladies from AAA the night before. Yeah, it's like. So that was a very busy weekend for Stephanie.
Yeah.
So, it's like, I'm with you on the natty thing. And, I love the whole segment with Judgment Day and, getting one up on Rhea and Io. Of course, they're not going to be beating Rio for the tag titles at Saturday Night's Main Event. But I'm sure it's going to be, hopefully they give enough time, it will be an awesome match, because, who's involved. I mean, you got 4 of the best women on the roster in this match. So, I'm digging how Liv and Roxanne are vibing right now as a duo, which I didn't think that was gonna happen because I thought Roxanne and Raquel gelled so well together, but Roxanne and Liv are getting into a groove. I'm liking how they're playing off each other. How are you feeling about it?
No, I'm enjoying this run. I was not expecting to like this as much. I would figured Liv would already turned or whatever, and it feels like they're creating more tension with Raquel going for the championship. But then this on Raw, it's basically they're back to being just all 3 of them are gelling really well. Caden, here's the thing of it. She ate about 2,700 pins in 2025, and she's still good. So, she will probably eat the pin.
Yeah, because I'll be shocked if Liv takes the pin.
But she took about 3,000 pins in 2025, and it did not slow her momentum down. Okay, there's enough every time. The algorithm of Twitter is always going to show some guy just showing her entrance and going over like thirst trapping for her. So I'm not worried about Roxanne. I just want it so badly as me and Kate are both. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like everything's all hunky-dory for now, but eventually we're going to start seeing the cracks.
There's been cracks for 3 years.
Well, I think between the ladies.
Oh, okay.
It's what Kate's talking about. There's cracks between the guys, it's like that we've seen. And that was put on pause because number one, JD went out with injury. And then Dom has been out with his shoulder injury, the dreaded shoulder injury. Thankfully, he's going to be back soon.
Mm-hmm. With the AEW title, right?
Yes. I don't know.
Come on, guys. Someone vet those things.
I know.
This is why AI is hilarious right now, because you people don't realize how how micromanaged that company is, and no one caught that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
I'm just glad that the thing between Becky and Maxine is done, that Becky can move on, hopefully to
AJ.
Let's light it up.
Yeah, AJ.
I like the stuff with the Vision and Adam Pearce. I look forward to seeing what happens with Braun Breaker next week. Obviously, he's going to lift the suspension and give him the Rumble, but probably with a caveat. I'll give it. JD Freemark had an idea that I like. That what if Pierce says that he'll lift the suspension and put him in the Rumble, but Braun has to start at numero uno.
Yeah, that could probably be it. But how can you not have Braun in an elimination chamber? That's the thing.
Well, I don't think it's like, I know he's been rumored as a top choice to win the Rumble, but you could have him win the Elimination Chamber instead.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think he's going to win the Elimination Chamber because Braun in Elimination Chamber, with the way they're trying to do it, it just makes more sense.
It'll look more awesome, just like him going through everybody in the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
Like a beast.
Yeah. Just that's what I'm saying, Caden. Yeah. Just Braun in the chamber.
Yeah. Yeah.
Spearing people through plexiglass. Like, come on. I haven't seen when Goldberg actually cared about Goldberg when he was spearing people when he should have won that match and that was the Reign of Terror with that Triple H situation, and he was spearing people left and right and just dominating that Elimination Chamber. Yeah. That was like the best I remember of actually like enjoying a Goldberg match was that Elimination Chamber. And if everyone should know what I'm talking about because that match was great until the finish.
Yeah. Thankfully, Javon is okay. They were. Everyone thought that it was another shoulder injury. They stopped the match because they were worried that he got a concussion off of that headbutt into the shoulder spot. Turned out he's okay. Doesn't look like he got a concussion. So dodged a bullet there. Thank God. Yes. He just got called up. It's like this injury bug, man. It's like it's something else, man. So it's like it's been brutal. And no, Finn and Punk delivered an awesome main event. Fans were really behind him. I think this is a good opportunity to like have him turn face. It's like, especially, like get him away from the Judgment Day, because I know some people are like, oh, maybe they'll turn Dom and Liv babyface. And I was like, no, I think they're still in their groove as a heel right now. So,
the thing is that even if Finn turns babyface, he's going to still get lost in the shuffle.
Maybe.
Because you got your top babyface, obviously, is CM Punk.
Well, it depends on if they want to have like Finn versus Dom at Mania, for the IC title or something.
Oh, that could work. Okay. Now, I'm coming back to it. I'm just thinking of like title, like main event title picture.
Right. Like in the main event picture, yeah. I think that would be a little more harder at this point. It's like it's pretty crowded up top there, and then you got Open Femi's right around the corner. It's like
yeah, and then you got LA Knight that they're still going to be putting the main event.
I think they're also saving LA's return for the Rumble as well.
Yeah, but I'm with Caden. I think LA winning Money in the Bank sounds.
You know what? The chamber idea that fits perfectly. LA Knight comes back in the Rumble, and he's the one who eliminates Braun Breaker. He costs Breaker the Rumble.
Yeah, but then who are you going to have him go against for the title?
Okay, yeah, that's a good point.
Because Braun Breaker and CM Punk, that's destiny.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand that. That's why I'm saying I'm with Caden of LA Knight winning Money in the Bank. Yeah, that's a better situation.
Yeah. No, that's a good idea. I like that idea.
Yeah, because if CM Punk's probably going to have the title at Mania, right? Mm-hmm. So who's the better foe if Braun Breaker earning himself back into that spot, right? And I beat you once, I beat you again, and then they can still go at it because those two guys. I mean, CM Punk can sell any match, and Braun Breaker, we already know can cut a promo.
Right.
So I'm with you. I would love for LA Knight to win the Royal Rumble, but who the F is he going to go against? You're not going to take away Cody Rhodes and Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre. It'd be cool, but it's going to be a swerve that's going to be hard to sell. Like you can sell it, but it's not going to be sold the way you're building it up. Triple H doesn't book a random swerve like this. It'd be decent if he did, but at least even when Drew winning the title on SmackDown, just follow me on this. Even when Drew winning the title on SmackDown, it was still leading up to that match. It wasn't Rumble, Mania, there you go. That's never been a Triple H booking, ever. If it does, it does. It just doesn't make sense for what we've seen the past 3 years.
Yeah.
That be also, if anyone saw El Grande Americano against Vikingo, which Vikingo is actually officially part of the WWE roster. Like they literally signed him. He's not part of the other deals.
He's like under like a WWE contract.
Right. But I don't know if you saw where he was in a match with Vikingo on AAA and he told the ref, hey, tell him to stop with the neck. He was getting like too stiff on the neck.
Yeah.
And the referee didn't say anything. And Vikingo came out 2 seconds later and just kicked him right in the neck. And then he cursed at Vikingo in Spanish. So I just thought that was hilarious.
Props to Kaiser.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they're definitely positioning him to be babyface because I think when Chad comes back, Chad's still going to be the heel. So, but of course, he's the one who stole the El Grande gimmick from him in the first place. So, well, we'll see how that works out when Chad finally comes back, which will hopefully be soon as well.
Yeah, but I thoroughly enjoyed this Raw.
Yeah, it was a solid Raw. Before we get to AEW Dynamite, I just checked what's going on with Impact. Remember how we were talking about, hey, Trey Miguel maybe going back to TNA? Guess who's on Impact tonight?
Did he debut on TNA?
He's on Impact tonight.
Okay, good. I'm glad that Trey found a spot this quickly.
Yeah. It's like he's back. It's like he went back to work for TNA. So good for him. So that's
he probably turned down a deal to go to AEW, and they were just like, well, we need people. So, So that's good. Yep. I'm glad. Also, shout out to the crowd who were the Ireland crowd who were chanting that Logan Paul is banned from Japan. I don't know if you caught that chant.
Yeah, which is true. He is banned from Japan.
Yeah, he is banned from Japan. There was another video of them like telling Logan Paul backstage, and he was like, "Oh, okay," because he's like, "It gets me heat, man." They're talking. That's the thing about wrestlers. The worst you could do is just no one cares. So it doesn't take much for Logan to draw heat though. All right, Dynamite. MJF cut a promo to open the show. MJF brags about his success, including giving the Triple B a special introduction. Last week, Bandito was the first one to find out that this is his year and no one is on his level of the devil. Cue Brody King to interrupt, saying he wants to hurt MJF for what he did to Bandito. He wants a title match against MJF. MJF steps back before accusing him of beating a bunch of jobbers. He says Brody is all bark and no bite before turning down the title shot. King barks at him and MJF runs off. Samoa Joe defeated Mike Bailey. The Death Riders, who are now baby faces, defeated the Don Callis family in a 6-man tag team street fight. FTR defeated Alec Price and Jordan Oliver. Kenny Omega defeated Josh Alexander. Megan Bain and Penelope Ford defeated Timeless Love Bombs, known as Tony Storm and Mina Shirakawa. And the main event, Swerve Strickland defeated Kevin Knight, and annoyed MJF looks on from his skybox to end the show. So what is as good as last week, but still enjoyable for me.
This show was pretty boring to me. I'm gonna be honest.
It's fine. I can understand why it could be boring. I can understand.
I fell asleep while watching the show.
Yeah,
it didn't help. I was tired, but I fell asleep watching the show. That's not a good thing, my friend. Like the only thing with MGF and Brody King, I like that. But like, I just didn't like. How does it make sense that you have Jet Speed win the trios titles with Hangman, and then you have both Mike Bailey and Knight lose on this show? Well, especially with Swerve talking about how like Knight is the future, he's putting him over, but then you have him lose to Swerve in the main event.
I don't know. I don't even know why they were facing each other to begin with.
Exactly.
That was the thing.
I mean, their match was great. But if you're putting him over as the future, then what's the point of saying all that and then you have him lose to Swerve in the main event?
Yeah, I mean, it's just the booking made no sense. The matches were fine.
Yeah, Slow Joe
but it's-
beating Mike Bailey right away. That's not good either. It's like come on, bro. I thought so. Yeah, there's some questionable booking decisions here. It's so weird. The other thing that doesn't make sense is that how the fans are treating Moxley and the Death Riders as baby faces, especially when they're feuding against the Don Callis family now for whatever the fuck reason. But yet Marina Shafir is still acting like a fucking heel with the shit she's doing to Tony and Mina. So that's like that doesn't make any fucking sense either.
No. Yeah, it felt more like the only match I knew going into this was Kenny Omega versus Josh Alexander because that was made the week
That was
before.
good.
It was a good match, and then Kenny
watch what I missed.
Yeah, and then Kenny. No, it was a great match, and Kenny basically said like, "I'll deal with the Don Callis family once I get back my title," which is fine. It's still building to what we set up last week, but it really didn't build on Swerve beating Knight. Didn't do anything.
Yeah, exactly. Doesn't mean shit.
Swerve beating Knight didn't do anything. Samoa Joe beating Mike Bailey, I guess, just to get back into the. But the thing is that here's another thing: is you beat Mike Bailey and then Knight never came out and Hangman never came out after that. So I don't whatever. But yeah, you got at least shout out to Mike Bailey. He got the the fans to chant horsecock.
Yep.
At least got that over.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
It was a show. Like I said, it wasn't as good as last week.
Like next
some good matches.
Will hopefully be better because we got some really intriguing matches next week. We got like Stanley versus Tekla, which I'm all for.
Yes. They're doing pretty decent with what I will say though. Their Tekla booking is done.
They finally
well.
let her cut promos, and
right.
she cuts a really good promo, and so it's like she's getting the heel group over. So it's like they're finally. Oh yeah, no, it's like poor Mina has been doing the job lately a lot. It's like I feel bad for her. It's like Elena Black's going to be cutting a promo on Impact coming up here. Yeah, Miguel came back for the Feast or Fired rule match where they have the match for the 4 briefcases. 3 of them have title shots and 1 is you're fired. And the people who got their hands on the briefcases were Trey Miguel, Steve Macklin, Eric Young, and who else?
They've been doing that Feast and Fire. They've been doing that Feast and Fire stip for about 20 years. Yeah,
Eddie Edwards. So one of them's getting fired. I don't think Trey Miguel is going to get fired because he just got hired back.
No.
People are speculating it might be Steve Macklin. Especially if he wants to leave TNA and go to AEW to be with his wife, Deonna Purrazzo.
Oh yeah, I forgot. She's still on contract because Tony screwed.
He's
that
still
up.
technically under contract. She's been relegated to ROH. She is the ROH Women's Pure Champion, but it's still ROH. So,
the last time I remember the Feast and the Feast or Fire match, whatever the hell the briefcases are, was this is how long this has been going on. Christopher Daniels got fired, and then he came back as Curry Man. If anybody remembers that run.
Oh God, I remember that. Dear Lord.
Yeah. So, ROH was a organization that held on as long as they could, and COVID killed it. That's what ROH is. So,
yeah.
If anyone else wants to tell me differently, feel free to let me know. But ROH was at the height of its powers, and it really helped for the fact that that was the height of the Bullet Club, and WWE was a dog shit, and we all cared about New Japan, ROH, and the Bullet Club. That was the most over thing in wrestling because WWE was so dog shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then Black and Gold happened, and AEW happened, and here we are to this day.
Yeah.
And yes, that is very good.
Yes, that was good, kid. So yeah, a meh episode of Dynamite for me.
Meh. I agree with that. All right, let's go to a better show. in NXT.
Yeah, let's talk about some what's going on in NXT here.
All right. Ethan Page, he's still there, defeated Elio Lafleur to retain the North American Championship. Shallow Hill defeated Josh Briggs. Yeah. In a ladder match qualifier. After the match, Tony D'Angelo came out and attacked both men. The Vanity Project defeated Chase U. Ava was in her office talking to Mr. Stone when Lola Vice walked in. Vice wanted to talk about Izzy Dame. Thea Hale walked in saying she wants her rematch. Ava said that on February 3rd, it will be Izzy Dame defending the NXT Women's North American title against Thea and Lola Vice. Jada Parker came out to the ring to cut a promo. She is happy to be back. A few things have changed around here, but she hasn't changed. Parker spoke about this new era, saying that she watched Kim Gray impress and she deserves her flowers. She criticized Blake Monroe and praised Lola Vice. She was not running back with excuses because she knows when she does return, her hard work will speak for itself. The lights went out, and then Blake Monroe said to put the spotlight where it belongs. Blake was in a red dress while standing on the platform. The lights came back on. Blake told Jada made a grave mistake last week. Blake said that Jada is just talk. Jada said that Blake talks so much because if she stopped talking, then she might have something to prove. She said now Blake has to deal with Miss Parker. Sean Legacy defeated Eli Knight. No, I don't know what we're supposed to do with that name. It just throws me off. NXT Championship ladder match qualifier. After the match, Tony D'Angelo attacked them both. Ava and security came out, and she had Tony handcuffed and escorted out of the building. The main event, Sol and Zara defeated Ren Sinclair and Kendall Gray and Fatal Influence in a triple threat tag team match to become the number one contenders for the TNA Knockouts World Championship. Sol and Zara stood tall and celebrated as NXT came to a close. Justin, I'll let you lead off this segment. Where do you want to start?
Let's start with Miss Parker. As Jay said, I agree. I thought this was a great promo from Jada Parker. It's like I'm so glad she's back. I don't know why she was off TV for so long. I don't know if we'll ever find out exactly, but I'm just glad she's back. And they're putting her right into a feud with Blake Monroe, and I'm all for it because I'm already loving this feud. They haven't even had the match yet because the War of Words has been fantastic so far, especially this whole segment. I love the promo. Because it firmly established that Jada is like a full 100% babyface now. Because she was a heel for a long time, and then last year when she's really starting to get popular with the fans, she went into like a tweener mode where like the fans were really into her, and that's where the Miss Parker chant started. But she's still acting heelish, sometimes. With this promo where she was giving praise to like other baby faces and then, putting herself over saying, she's back and she's here to get to the top and put in the hard work. And that, she's going to be true to herself and not try to like change herself just so she can get to the top. Thought that was all great. And then Blake interruption was great. I know you're lying. I know you're lying. And I loved her response too. It's like, and all of the bye at the end. You got to deal with Miss Parker.
Right.
So
no, this is the Jada we've been wanting back. Yeah. So and we got it.
Right.
So
yeah.
And Blake Monroe is a perfect.
I'm hoping that she gets a title win this year because that's like there's going to be a big pop from the fans when she finally gets one of the singles titles for sure.
Yeah, and this is showing you that Jada, they held her back and we don't know why, and maybe we might hear it later on in our lives, but right now we probably won't hear it for a good amount of time of why they held her back. But with the call-ups and everything going, and this promo that she cut, and hopefully what we're getting with the program with her and Blake, this is the year of Jada.
Yeah, this is her opportunity to stay in NXT. I'm okay with her staying in NXT a little bit longer to help maturate her a little bit more, so that she'll be able to really kill it when she goes to the main roster. Because they're definitely high on her. It's like she's been in big title matches. She was in the Rumble last year. So it's like HBK definitely sees something in her, and we see it. She checks a lot of boxes. So, so I think this feud with Blake is going to do wonders for for her, and also give something really juicy for Blake to sink her teeth into, because like already the promo war between the two has been great so far. So,
well, you knew Blake was going to bring it.
Yeah.
I'm never worried about Blake. I think she's
exactly. Yeah, like her in-ring work is good, but it can be great. So it's like
Yeah.
I think that's why she's going to be in NXT for a little bit longer, because she can use a little bit more refinement in the ring. She's got the charisma, she's got the promo work. I just want to see her improve her in-ring skills just a little bit more before she gets called up. So I think this is being a good thing for her.
Where is Blake? Maybe because I'm just have blinders on for her feud with Tony and how good that feud was.
Yeah.
Where is Blake's in-ring work? Because to me, I
think Blake is very good. I think people underrate her in-ring work because of how much they love her promo work. You know, It's like her character work, which is top notch.
Right.
But like she can go in the ring.
Yeah.
It's like,
oh no, we saw that.
Yeah.
That curtain call or whatever it was called. Yeah. And I mean, all of her matches. That's what I'm saying. Was it Tony Storm, or was Blake just as good?
I think it was just as good.
Okay,
in my opinion.
Okay, but that's just I just want to throw that out there because I have blinders on for how good that feud was, and much less that last match that she had with Tony, which should have been the main event.
No, the Hollywood ending was so fucking good.
So, yeah.
It's they do have a lot of work to do on both ends when it comes to these women's tag titles these days. But also TNA has their own women's tag titles, knockout styles. So I think this is just the next step in. It's like it feels like they're finally. It's like they're finally getting ready to actually do the split between Soul Worker and Zarya. It's like, especially with the way they were behaving there in the tag match, it's like stuff like that. It's like the stuff with the shoulder. It's like I feel like it's almost there. They might finally be pulling the trigger soon because they've been teasing this for a long time. It looked like everything was hunky dory, but now we're seeing the cracks again. So, but I thought the main event was great. Ladies were killing it. Kendall Gray is so fucking good.
Kendall Gray is so good. And the thing is like Kendall Gray is so good, and they paired her up with Ren, who was really
her
just
and Ren are
there.
great together. I love them so much.
And people are like, man, pairing her up with pairing Ren up with Kendall is really helping Ren. I'm like, no, it's helping both of them because their chemistry is ridiculous.
Yeah. Katie agrees with Blake's in-ring work. Yeah, I love Rendell, Renku CC. It's like I'm all in on it. It's like I love their chemistry together. They did so. I liked their tag team work in this match. I thought it was great. Just love the chemistry between the two of them. Also, Lainey Reed she's got skills, man.
Dude,
she was pulling some moves in this match.
Dude, I'm glad you brought that up. I forgot about that. Yeah, the Blue Thunder Bomb. Thank you.
That Blue Thunder Bomb. That was dope.
I was like,
"Ooh, Lady Reed, it's like you got my attention, girl."
Yeah. So when we were saying like they were thinking about calling up Fatal Influence, I'm like, is it Lainey ready? Maybe after one Blue Thunder Bomb, because she didn't have to be the mouthpiece. Because JC Jane can handle her talent can handle the mouth.
They plugged her into Fatal Influence.
Yeah,
but it's like she's got some good. She's got some skills. So yeah, the main event
is Jasmine Nix, but they upgraded.
I think they did. I think she's better than Jasmine Nix. No offense to Jasmine. So I think actually Jasmine leaving and getting replaced by Lainey Reed was an upgrade for Fatal Influence. So yeah, the main event was good. Qualified matches were fine. I have to say I'm really liking some of the moves. They're bringing some of this talent over from Evolve. The Vantage Project, those guys are very talented. I like them. And we've seen Shawn Legacy before, but Eli Knight, he's definitely got some stuff too.
Pick a different name.
Yeah, I know. You're like you're. I know why.
Oh God, pick a different name. It's literally LA Knight's two personas together. Like I want an NXT Homecoming where LA Knight shows up to tag team with Eli Knight, be like, I think you're my distant cousin. But the fact that he was Eli Drake in TNA and like NWA and all that. They name him Eli.
Yeah,
Knight.
no, I agree with Caden. Like Sean Legacy's got a really nice finisher. I've liked what we've seen of Sean Legacy before, so I like that he's in the ladder match. I was very surprised that they decided to go with Shiloh over Josh Briggs for the ladder match. It shows, they're definitely high on Shiloh. And look, like I said, Shiloh really impressed me on LFG. It's like he's got potential. I just don't like the character work right now so far. It's like I said, it's not working for me yet, bro. It's like you change the character a little bit, I think I'd be more keen on it. But
the Vandy Project is 2 pop collared shirts on away from being a better Mean Street Posse.
That's good.
I just now realized that. That being said, I digress.
Although, dude, was that one of the best Joe Hendry summons yet?
Yeah.
What happened? Where'd she go?
And the guy he had his arm around Joe. Oh God.
It's like he teleported in to replace the girl. Did I kiss Joe Hendry? I was laughing.
Yeah.
That was one of the best Joe Hendry summons in a while.
That gimmick doesn't get old.
No, it doesn't.
It just doesn't. And then he comes out and sings and does like a funny promo, and people are just like, yeah. And then he goes in the ring, you're like, yeah, he's still like a main event threat while being like the funny guy.
Tony D was wrecking havoc, attacking people left and right. Still don't know. So that's the thing. You gotta have him. We gotta have him speak soon. It's like
here's the issue with Tony D. They've done this before, and it wasn't too long ago they did it, and it was a guy that was with he's with the Culling, and they kicked him out. Now he's just on TNA for some dumb reason.
Briggs' former partner.
Yeah.
I forget his name at the moment. I know who you're talking about.
But he would just come and just attack people and then leave. Jensen. Jensen. And I felt like I've seen this.
Brooks Jensen.
Brooks Jensen. And I feel like I've seen it before. Now, granted, Tony D'Angelo was way better than Brooks Jensen, but I felt like I just saw that type of thing. I know it's cyclical. I know like they will still do same storylines if it works. And trust me, I think Sean and Triple H have pulled from their DX type storylines they have in the past to make it work. But I've just seen this story before.
Yeah.
Maybe just because like I'm ready. I think we need to get there.
Yeah, I just want Tony to speak. It's like let's get some more clarity here. It's like, he's definitely not going to be in the ladder match because Ricky already got in. Was convinced Ava to let him get into the match without having to qualify, probably because he didn't get his rematch with Oba like he wanted. So this is kind of like a makeup for it. So Ricky's in. We got Shiloh Hill and Sean Legacy. So the remaining 3 spots are going to be decided on next week's show. So we've got Joe Hendry versus Jackson Drake, Andre Chase versus Keanu Carver, and Deion Lennox against Miles Bourne. Keanu Carver is definitely beating Mr. Chase for sure. So he's definitely going to be in because they're definitely high on him right off the bat.
I couldn't tell after last week.
Joe Hendry's going to be in it because come on. It's like you got to have Joe in this match.
Yeah, Joe.
And I think Miles Bourne's going to be beating Deion Lennox. I think Miles is going to get that last spot.
So Tavion Heights isn't in it?
No, sadly not.
Then why am I watching? What are we doing here? I'm still going to watch it, but I just I want justice for Tavion. Justice for Tavion.
Yeah, exactly, Caden. Yeah, R.I.P. Mr. Chase next week. Keanu Carver's going to wreck him.
This is, but Keanu Carter has no excuse if it's a bad match because Andre
Yes.
Chase will always make you look good and protect
Exactly.
you. So he has no excuse if he sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. I did like when Ethan was walking back and Ricky Saints came out and Ethan just gave him a look.
They're bonding. I think they're
Yeah.
bonding.
Yeah. It's like, did we just become best friends?
Yeah. Yeah. So besides those 3 qualifiers for the championship ladder match, we also are going to have Dark State against OTM for the tag titles next week.
Yeah.
I don't see Dark State losing them just yet.
No, not to. Oh, no, unless Joe Hendry comes out and messes with that, which he's already moved on to the Andy Project. So,
yeah, that's for sure. So they're loading up the February 3rd show because we're going to have the ladder match to decide who's the new NXT champion. And now we got Easy Dame defending against Thea and Lola Vice in a triple threat for the women's North American title. So they're loading up that February 3rd show.
does it? Yes, they are. Whatever that the show, but
Yeah, it does. They really do. The only teams I could, besides Dark State, the only viable teams they have right now are OTM and Hanky Tank. And Hanky Tank have already had the tag titles. So it's like
the best it's been was when Fraction was running roughshod over it.
yeah, exactly.
But it was still amazing.
It was
because it was Fraxium. And you
And
had the
after-
Rascals face them, which that match was a classic.
it was.
It's because it was Rascals and Fraxium.
Yeah, it was.
Fraxium won Tag Team of the Year from
Mhm.
that run.
Yeah. That's why they need to get the fucking tag belts off of Wide 6 because like the tag division is dying over there with them on the and it's all about them and the MTs and it's left Fraxium, the Street Profits and the More Machine Guns floating in the wind right now. And it's like
Yeah. Agreed.
yeah, they definitely revitalized it for a while, and then after they got called up, it's been pretty weak ever since. I mean, yeah, the Hanky Tank run helped them get over, but there's not a lot of teams. It's not like it was back in the a couple of years ago during Black
That's
and
what
Gold.
happens, man. It's just you have stars, they get called up, then you got to replace them.
Yeah,
You're getting. I mean, it's not like the well hasn't run dry on talent. It's just getting the talent to that level, and it's always tough to do because you've caught lightning in a bottle a lot.
mm-hmm.
But now they are focusing more on indie talent in their hiring process than just hiring athletes. Now, some athletes have worked out, but I guess they're probably moving on to people that actually have in-ring work. That way they don't have to put as much work in to train them. Now, some people can take on wrestling like it's their second nature with Oba and Tiffy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As far as never doing wrestling before and just taking it on. But most of the time, if you've at least got some work in and with what they're doing with like Bailey's camp and stuff like that, like they're going more for people that actually have in-ring work than just straight off the stuff. But I mean, Sol Roca, Tiffy, and Oba are like, especially Oba and Tiffy, they're like, it can work. It's just you hit a bullseye every once in a while. Whereas if you get some indie people, they're already at a 20.
Yeah.
As far as my stupid darts reference is concerned.
Ooh. I'm not too familiar with her. I have to look at that.
I think Nikki Blackheart is kind of a like a Raquel.
Yeah.
I think I believe that's correct. Let me
Double check on that.
Yeah, Nikki Blackheart. Yeah, she's like a Raquel.
Okay.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, she's a good size.
The other thing I noticed is that they're definitely still making it clear that, Kendall still wants to get another crack at JC, so she's not out of the title picture.
Never. He loves that Kit Wilson thing.
So yeah, this was a solid episode of NXT. You got a lot of stuff moving forward. Got some matches to look forward to next week, and then February 3rd show is looking pretty tight with the ladder match and now the triple threat for the Women's North American title. That should be a fun one.
Yeah. All right, Justin, do you have Saturday night's main event card pulled up?
I know, but I can tell you that off the top of my head, we only have 3 matches right now, which is a little unusual. Usually there's 4, so I assume we might get one more thrown in tomorrow on SmackDown, maybe.
Yeah.
So
which
right
is why
now,
I think AJ's there.
yeah. Aldis invited AJ to come to SmackDown. Obviously, concerned that his WWE run is about to come to an end if he loses to Gunther at the Rumble next weekend. So, but right now we have just 3 matches for Saturday night's main event on Saturday night. We've got Cody Rhodes against Jacob Fatu.
Looking forward to that one.
So we're interested to see what they're going to do here. Do you think we'll have a clean finish or no finish?
Probably not. Probably not. Pretty sure you're going to have Drew McIntyre involved in some form or fashion.
Yeah, I think they are going to do Vengeance Day. I think they want to crown a champion so they can have like a clear title match for Vengeance Day in February. That's why I think I was surprised that I was surprised. I guess they didn't want to wait until Vengeance Day to settle who the new NXT champion is. So I think that we're still getting Vengeance Day next month. I don't see a clean finish either. I don't see either one taking a loss just yet. So I would expect some shenanigans there.
Cody's definitely not.
Oh yeah, for sure, especially just before the Rumble. But should be a fun match. Hopefully.
I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Then we got the women's tag team titles on the line. Rhea and Io are defending against Liv and Roxanne.
Roxanne's taking the pin, whatever.
Yeah. Rio is not losing the titles just yet. They just won them. So, fortunately, Judgment Day is not going to win this time. But it still should be a hell of a match if they give them enough time. Because those 4 ladies know how to fucking cook. And then
I don't know about Io. I'm skeptical.
Mm-hmm.
I'm skeptical about Io. I don't know if she can go. I don't know. Did you see that? Speaking about that, did you see where it came out? They were like, if you had to start over from scratch, like what would be the one wrestler that he would like Io, and Triple H like Io Sky. Like I was again.
Triple H adores her.
Yeah,
like a daughter.
Yeah,
from what I've seen, from what I'm hearing.
Why wouldn't you? Look at how good she is.
Yeah, really. So that should be awesome. And then the third match we have as of now is the Fatal 4-Way number 1 contenders match. Winner will get Drew McIntyre for the WWE title at the Rumble. So we have Randy Orton, Trick Williams, Sami Zayn, and
Damian Priest. Sami.
It's like I don't see anyone else winning but Sami here. This is in
you
Montreal.
Guys and have Trick do it, but again, the Jordan Grace situation, like why would you feed Trick?
The only person I could see facing Drew would be Randy, but since it's in Saudi Arabia, I definitely see them going with Sami versus Drew because the heat will be off the fucking charts.
Plus, Sami has a better feud past and stuff because he's never beaten Drew.
Yeah, and Drew pointed that out. It's like they've wrestled each other multiple times over the years, and Sami has never beaten Drew 1-on-1.
Yeah, and now
it's like the Rhea Io situation where Rhea has not beaten Io in a match yet.
No, and Randy and Drew have their history, but I feel like Drew and Sami are much more relevant.
Mm-hmm. So
I would go with that.
Yeah. Plus it being in Montreal, that just adds to it. It's like on top of that. So
sorry to cut you off. Keep going.
No. He's going to be so fucking over in his home.
Yeah.
They love him in his hometown. So
it just goes to the fact of why having Drew McIntyre with the championship just makes this show so much more entertaining. Not that it was like Cody being champion wasn't bad. Uh-huh. It's just it needed some fresh stories. Yeah, something that could really keep us engaged. Mm-hmm. And the Drew McIntyre keeping Cody with the claws was brilliant to keep Cody. Oh, we love a good because that keeps Cody over as a babyface and not feel like
away from the WWE title for a little bit.
Yes, and it doesn't overexpose him. Doesn't John Cena or Hulk Hogan him in that situation of just like, oh my gosh, show up, beat him, wins the champion, it keeps champion. Okay, good. We're rinse and repeat stuff. We know the inevitable is going to happen where Cody gets his title back, but you're not going to lose fans.
I don't think he's going to get the WWE title back anytime soon.
No. I'm not saying like right now or anything like that, but I'm just saying it keeps him being the guy there.
Yeah.
And it doesn't feel like an overexposure of him just beating everybody because that's not how it's hard to book a baby face. It's what Cody Rhodes has done to be this over still as the cookie cutter baby face is a testament to Cody Rhodes. Now, people were booing him a little bit in Ireland. Fine. People want that Bullet Club heel Cody Rhodes. You're probably going to get it. But right now, I don't know. I like the way that they're booking Cody and keeping Drew with the title and having him a decent run. I honestly want Drew to go through SummerSlam with the championship.
Me too.
So that's where I'm at. But I know you want Drew to keep it for 700,000 days. Me myself, I want Oba to have all the damn titles at this point, and Roxanne to have all the women's titles. Right, Caden? Cool.
Yeah, exactly. We want to see Roxanne get some singles gold this year, for sure.
So, but all right, dude, we did it again.
Yep.
Believe it? Another showdown.
Yep. Another one in the books.
Another one in the books. Caden, Giff, always a pleasure, gentlemen.
Yep, thanks for being here as always.
Joining us. Guess what? We're gonna do it again next week. We are still trying to figure out logistics, but we are, as far as I know, I'm pretty sure we can do a live stream. I've got yes, for the Royal Rumble. Not for this weekend. No, we're probably never going to do a Saturday Night's Main Event live stream. Those shows are full of ad breaks and they're pretty mediocre. Honestly, I think they do it just for the money and not for an actual good show. At this point, it's kind of a house show. Other than the even the Cena like last match show was booked really well, but
it was the best one that they did all year.
Yeah, I just didn't like the fact that Oba and we didn't get a clean finish with Oba and
that would have made the show even better if we had a clean finish. But anyway,
I digress. But that being said, I think Tushka's going to make some. Tushka makes our awesome graphics for our live streams, and I think he'll be making another one for that. Also, we will have our Rep Book Club a week from Friday. 2 weeks from Friday. Yeah, 2 weeks from Friday. We're doing The Watchmen, guys. Okay, we're doing The Watchmen. We're doing a reread. For those who haven't read it, read it. Now, there's a lot of pictures for those who are not big readers because it's a graphic novel. It's the greatest graphic novel of all time. Don't at me. I'm sticking with it. It's one of the best books I've ever read. And so we're going to reread it. And does it hold up? Tune in and find out. And we'd love to hear your all's opinion as well on it. And that'll be done on that part. And then we'll be bringing back Rev Sports Wrap It Up next week on Wednesday at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern on that. And then obviously Justin and I coming back next week to bring you all goodness, 8 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Eastern. Doing it again, Justin. As always a pleasure. We'll see you all next time. See you.
Bye.